Okay, guys, I am back. What is going on? I am Justice React, guys. Some of you may know who I am. For those of you that I'm just coming down your timeline, I am a content creator and all above. So we're going to talk about today. Hit the like button as you come in. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And if you like it, stick around for a while. Let those ads play. Support this channel through just subscribing, hitting the like button, getting a badge or two, some super stickers, super chats, whatever you feel deemed necessary. This may not, for some of you coming in, talking about some of the content that I heard today, you may be up for it and you may not be up for it. Whatever, if this is not your, what you want to hear today, I appreciate you stepping in and you can move around, right? It's okay. Come back another time. Because sometimes you might be just as why are you on this today? Because I can. Told you I talk about anything, and I can. Just React can be talk about anything, when and whenever. I told you it could be a little messy at times, and I told you everything is covered under my 1976 Fair Use Act. So this is about entertainment, educational purposes. I hope everything's covered under that. Speech, pictures, and I don't use pictures, but I am covered, hopefully, under the 1976 Fair Use Act. Talking about some of the content I heard today. I told you guys I'm going to talk about any and everything, and I can. As you know, hit the like button as you come in. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for the badges. If you're considering buying one, getting one, I got it for 99 cents, $1.99 and $2.99. They're not on sale this week, but you can get them starting introductory price of 99 cents. So I started out today, I've been bouncing around, and as I told you guys, I listen to everything and anybody. I'm not one of those content creators that'll come out here and tell you I don't listen. I can't. If I don't listen, how am I going to give commentary, right? I got to hear it for myself. So I've been peeping around the bushes, jumping in and listening, and got some different perspectives, got some different views from different content creators. And of course, I'm talking about the lady over there, not her, but I don't know, allegedly things that are being alleged and being talked about. But let's say this. Before I had this making this, I decided to do this. I had listened to the attorney daughter for before I heard anybody else. And I mean, that's where I'm going to start from, right? I heard listen to her before I heard anybody other content creators talking about anything today. That's the first person I heard talking as she was walking and giving her commentary on her day and talking about her job, you know. And I was listening, and I told you honest truth, not lying, guys. I promise you. As I was listening to her talk about her, her day and her things at work and her thing. And I'm like to myself, and I don't know why I thought about this. That don't make no sense. And I listened to the cadence and the pitch of the speech, and I'm like, something just ain't right about this. I promise you that came through my head as I was listening to this lady describe how she's off and going on these vacations and everything. And I'm like, excitable. Then there's different pitches and different tones, and I'm like, something ain't right, something ain't right. And I'm thinking about, okay, how are you able to practice, and when are you in the courtroom? I don't know why this came to my head. When are you going to be in the courtroom? And I know they do Zoom, but when do you earn time? How do you earn? Oh, I'm working on vacation. But then, when are you on vacation if you're always working on vacation? I don't know. All this just went to my head. I don't know why, guys, but it just didn't seem. Everything she was saying just didn't jam. And I'm seriously, I'm not saying it because of whoever she is. I'm saying it because that's what came to my head as I was listening to it. Like, none of this makes sense for, the timing of everything and just her cadence and speech rate and everything else was happening. I'm like, this doesn't make sense. And I don't know why that happened. I don't know why that came to my head like, I've worked from home. I've worked from home. I've had to work from home, but I also had to think vacation. And when you're off from work, you're off. When is vacation? It's never vacation. Okay. Uh, and I've known people to work from home on their vacation. My brother has worked from home on vacation as well. I mean, work when he came to visit me, he had his laptop, but I'm like, but timing, in between times. I'm like, but when is there a time to earn the time, right? So I may be off. I may be off some, but my mind just went that way. Then I heard another content creator come on and kind of like shed some light on some things. And like I said, it's all alleged. I don't know if it's true or not. Y'all know. She came on and she had, and y'all know who I'm talking about. She came on and shared, and that's Sharita. She came on and did a live on reference to the attorney daughter. And I'm like, well, that can make sense. But again, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, right? I don't know. But the person that answered the phone gave a lot of information. And I'm like, okay, let's see how much information. But he didn't give out anything that could be damaging to the company. I know people were probably concerned about what he was saying. Is it professional? I don't know, but did he give out information that could be damaging civilly? I don't think so. How personal? I don't know. Most companies can't give out information unless what is considered personal. That's the issue, right? What is considered personal, and a lot of information was general. Most companies can give out information, but what is considered personal, how long a person worked there, if a person's working there, they can give that information out, right? If the person was good or bad, they can give that information out. I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything. The information that the person was providing, I could be wrong, but I didn't see anything about the information that he was giving out that could be used civilly at this point in time. And he was giving, answering those questions. Um, so freely and willfully, right? And so I heard that. Um, and that sort of made sense to what I was thinking, but I could be wrong. I don't know if the lady is working or not, but it's commentary, right? It's just something to talk about. And then we talked about, you think about, how the door get open in this. Is this going a little too far? But when you open the door, again, I'm talking about opening the door, presenting the tools. And now the tools are being used in any way, fashion, or form. I have no interest in doxing people at all or getting information on people. That's not my interest, but I will listen to it and I'll probably do commentary on it, right? But, but for me personally, now, as well. But the door was opened. The tool is available, being used, right? Is it actually, in a sense, something that people should do or not do? I don't agree with it, but people are going to use a tool that was introduced into the sector or in this area, right? The tool was introduced, the tool was used and threatened to be used, and now people are using the tool. And you may agree with the person that used the tool sometime, and you may disagree based on the content created you like or not like. But unfortunately, it's there. Unfortunately, it's a tool that has been used and still being used. And can't cry about it too much, right? What can you do? What can you do? But the information that is out there, and whether it's right, true, or not, don't know. But it's definitely interesting, based on the fact that, be honest with you, people are listening based on behaviors. People are listening. Some people are listening because, hey, you know what? You and your family got out here and y'all did so much that people want to hear what's going on, and then they choose whether they believe it or not. But people are interested, just like the lady over there was doing content and she got people interested, and they listen. I listen. People listen. It's the same thing. Welcome to the circle, Okay, welcome to the circle. People are going to find it interesting based on the content created, the message, and not sometimes not the message, but the messenger. Hey, Sabrina, thoughts of love. How are you? But it's quite interesting if that is true. Whether it's not, but there's consequences and to actions when you're out here. Now, I'm not sure if anything happened, if these anything in this sector, anything not in this on this channel may be causing the issues that they may be experiencing. Because there's a lot of time where people put information and do certain things and think they're not untouchable, and it links. I too can experience the impact of things out here in this YouTube street. None of us are, when we out here on these sectors, in these YouTube streets, saying and doing things, whatever, good or bad, could impact us, right? Good things can impact you, bad things can impact you. That is what happens here. So you have to be sort of conscious of what you're doing and not thinking that, hey, my career, the choices I make can't impact me. You know, there are certain careers that are very sensitive to YouTube. You can have a major impact based on your opinions on YouTube. Your career can be impacted just based on your opinions. Okay? Things that you think about just because it came out of your mouth. It can be impacted. Don't think your words cannot come back, no matter how slight you think they may be. If it goes against a company's policy, a belief, and or whatever they're looking for, if they're coming out here and you present yourself in a certain way, that certain things will impact like kids or older people or threats and stuff like that, and they look and they like, you can't fit our company. That's their right. Your social media presence and the things that you're talking about, it can have a negative impact because we work with people, and if we work with a certain group of people, like you have people and yeah, it can have a negative impact. It can have a negative impact with your employer or potential employer, right? Especially if they're tuned in to social media and it's based in your social media platform can impact their dollar, again, their bottom dollar. Their, it's all about the money in the end. And if your opinions, whether private or not, because they're no longer private when you speak them out of your mouth, can impact their bottom dollar, it's a no-go for them, right? And so, yeah, so unfortunately, this could be the results. Everything you see could be the results of social media presence. All the things that you thought couldn't impact you because you're private. No, there's, like I kept saying, there's certain positions when you're working in law enforcement, that there is an expectation, there's a code of ethics that is expected, that you swore to. You took an oath. I took an oath years ago. I don't have to live under that oath anymore because I'm no longer employed under law enforcement. But if you're a sworn court officer, active, and you took an oath for ethical conduct, and that oath, and if you read that oath, it covers those behaviors that we saw. You cannot come out here and say my private life is my private life, not under that oath for the code of conduct for law. For law officers, code officers, whatever you want to talk about. No, sir, your private life can impact these companies because people are watching. You have to make presentations. If anything you can do can impact an argument, your belief, you get up here and you saying this and that, and then somebody can come back and say, but you know what? I understand, but did you not do this and did you not say this? People can use your private opinion, your private beliefs. Once you air them out on social media, they can use that stuff against you. Right? Somebody comes into your organization and says, I saw this person on social media. How can I invest in your organization when this person feels this way? Okay? They're not. People are watching. And if they got to invest in your, a client got to come in and use your law firm or this firm or that company, and you got a presence on social media, they're going to look and see how your opinion and how your behavior is going to impact their company and their money. So if you think your social media presence will not impact your pocket, eventually it can. Just like mine can impact mine. Yes, it can. We ain't got no, it's no free, y'all. You know, I just, like I said, I don't know if her social media presence and impacting her, it didn't. I know it had some impact with her encounter in court, but in life in general, and it's going to impact many of us. And it's the paperwork when you are doing on the boarding process. Ask for your email address that can be linked to your social media account. That's why you have multiple. Hey, Danny girl. That's why social media emails you don't link. You keep a professional email. Hey, caller. And they still can do it. I promise you, they still can do it. They got ways of doing it. They got ways of linking. You know, they got ways of doing it. But now that the tool is now being used by anybody now, you know, we talk about doxing, and doxing is not illegal. It's not a good thing, but it's definitely considered criminal in about several states. California being one of those states. Arizona being one of those states. It's about 3 or 4 more. But doxing is considered criminal in certain states. It's dangerous because people getting information. If you get that information for intended purposes, in which we have seen that people have doxed people for reasons that are not always good and intentionally good. It's not only for information purposes, but people wanted to find people and made threats and harm. So was the doxing for use of just gathering information, or was it gathered for the intent to get information to cause financial, physical, to impact people financially, physically? Yes, it was. It has been. To tell the truth, doxing in this sector has been used for purposes that is not good intentions. You know, I'm going to keep it real. Nobody that was doxed, there was no doxing done for good intentions. Nobody wanted to find me to send me a gift for my birthday. They wanted to find me so they can use the information, quote unquote, considered public, to cause me harm. Maybe not physical, maybe financial, maybe to embarrass, to bother my career. Yeah, to cause some type of financial and physical impact. That was the intent of doxing. You get mad, and then you want to dox, and then you want to stop the person from speaking because you're angry. That's what doxing was you got for. It wasn't gotten because, hey, I just want to know this person because I like them. You doxed because you didn't like the person and what they had to say. Now the tool is being used. But remember who introduced the tools, and remember who made it clear how they can use the tools and how the tools can be used. Now the tool is being used in various ways that we may feel not always, but again, yeah, the thing is, people keep leaving a blueprint of their intent and action. Moving in silence seems not, and I don't think, Danny girl, nobody thinks about this as being documented evidence. This is documented evidence. When your intent, how you were intended to use this information. Your doxing was never for just gathering information. It was the intent to cause harm, either through physical or through financial embarrassment, cause emotional and mental stress on somebody that you did not like. Keep it real. Like I said, hey, day one gonna stay one. How you doing? Danny girl, Tilo, Carla, it's Gamma's World. Welcome in. Uh, how y'all doing? So, as I listened to the information today, I went, wow. Well, I don't know what the response is going to be to it. I'm listening for the response. It's interesting. It's conversation worthy, as the lady would say, over there would say, it's conversation worthy. And it quite is conversation worthy, whether it's true or not. I'm going to talk about it. Because I don't know why. When I heard it this morning, when I heard it talking this morning, nothing made sense. But then when I heard the other content creators talking about it, I went, that's why it makes sense. Hey, Scott and Jed, I weren't surprised at all about the information. Day one gonna stay one. It's my anniversary, 11 month. Welcome in. Yes. Yes. Things that make you go, yeah, says Lady D. Danny girl, yes. And see, the information that was given, a lot of information is public information. But a lot of information that has been out on this, given out on this, in this so-called sector was not private information. All was not public. We know that for a fact. There are information that was not, people were not supposed to be privy to, if we're going to keep it real. Right? But it got out. Not all information that we heard in this sector was public information. People went a little deeper, paid a little bit more, paid a little bit more money, and got information. If we're going to keep it real. Okay? Not everything on this sector was public. Okay? If you want, the more you pay, the more you get, right? And the more you know, the people you know in places were able to get information that they were entitled to. Because if it's public, then I would not have to use other people to get the information. I wouldn't have to use people that are employed at certain institutions to get the information. So that's not public. We had to use a resource that has access to that information to get that information, right? So everything that we have heard in this sector was not always public. People had to use certain tools, certain programs, and certain people in certain places to get information. That's not public. We can't hide under the guise of being public. You know, we're going to call it what it is. People got information that they were not entitled to. Now, all right. Information came back too fast. So that's what it is. Hey, Bama, Florida, Texas, China B. Hey, Victoria Jones. Hey, Sweet and Sassy. So as I listened to the information that was gathered today, I just looked at it as, well, when you introduce a tool, when you promote a tool, and you promote the tool, and people now know how to use that tool, this is what happened. The tool was introduced and promoted, and continued and threatened and used, and now it's being used. You may not like the use of these tools sometimes. You may not care for the use, but guess what? They're entitled to use the same tools. You may not like it, but this is what we have. This is what we have. Right? This is what is happening. Can't get mad at the user now because it's a tool. You want to pick and choose the user of the tool. And, it is what it is. The tool's been out here for a while. People have been using it for the past 3 years. Hey, it is what it is now. It is what it is. It should have stopped a long time ago. It didn't stop. Now it's a way of life on this sector, right? It's a way of life on this sector. I don't like you. I don't like what you got to say. You made me angry. Let me go find out who you are. So I can, what you gonna do? Come back and talk about what? Oh, the person got financial issues. The person got a bankruptcy. The person got an eviction. The person got this. They got life happening, damn it. You come back and laugh at somebody's life, and guess what? You experiencing the same damn thing. That's the funny part about it. You're going to get information on life. People been in this world 40 years. Some people have had evictions. Some people have had what's it called? Repossessed. Some people have had bankruptcies. Some people have had arrests, tickets. You go get information of life to laugh at because you cannot handle that person's reaction or comments. So now you go get information and you laugh at their lives, and guess what? We learn, guess what? Life experience don't only impact that person you go and got information and laughed at. Turn back around, you life too. You may have different life experiences, but you had some life experiences that, hey, similar may not to be the same, right? So, did I hide somebody else? This person keeps coming in. Did I delete somebody else? Let me see. Try and make sure I didn't delete somebody that did not need to be deleted. This person is having, this person is definitely having some issues right now. They definitely want to keep coming in. So it must be somebody that I'm impacting right now. Gotta be somebody that I'm impacting. Let me see. Danny Girl says, I agree. Not all information on the platform was public, but the people in those jobs getting the information for pay has to be held for their actions, but there's no one acts on it. There you go, Danny Girl, and I agree. Because there are ways that they know who access these computers. They know who access these computers. They know who is they know who is accessing these computers, and as well. So this person wants to keep coming in and interfering with my chat. I just reported them, and That's right. Life be lifing, says Lady D. Just look at the chat spam in the chat. I got him. I just reported him. He keeps coming in. And I'm going to keep reporting him. So we'll keep doing that, because that's what they're doing. Oh my God, how many pages in this person's has? Yeah, so this is somebody that has either hired somebody to do this, and that's what they're doing. So this is somebody that hired them, and I'm reporting them as we go. So and you're not going to get, so you keep coming with the pages. How many pages you got? I'm going to keep doing you, but I'm going to keep talking as well. So knock yourself out. So this is somebody that they got to use. So they probably paid, or they doing it themselves. But anyway, it is what it is. That is crazy. They have spammed me. They definitely trying to spam me. They definitely don't want me to talk about this. Nice payment for your money, right? But anyway, I'm reporting them and getting them out. Wow, shake my head. They must. How many pages do they gotta have? So they coming back in, back and forth. So that's what they're doing. So they're going to continue to come back in. I'm gonna hit them out, but I'm gonna knock them out as well as I go. But this is what it is. The doxing is what this level is right now, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to continue. This is going to happen in this chat. This is going to happen in this sector, and unfortunately, the tools that people are using and to dox and to is now being used. How can you stop it? You're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to stop it. This is what it is. And this is what's going to happen. So how do you do it? Now you got to deal with the consequences of the decision you made to dox. When you demand people to get information, when you threaten people to get information, now people are using the tools the way they had. Is it the right thing to do? No, it's not right. It's not a good thing to do, but it's happening. And unfortunately, that's what's going to happen, right? You're going to have people just come in and do what they do. And that's unfortunate. But what do you do? What do you do? So, I don't know, guys. It's just a horrible thing. It's not only, yeah, Danica, I don't see a lot of different sectors. I'm pretty sure it's well used in different sectors. But I don't know what's happening in a lot of sectors. But within this sector, we see the damage. We see the stuff that can be done, right? We see the stuff that people, the harm that it can cause. And now it's hurting people. It's hurting people. And it's the thing about it is it has hurt people. People, I heard there was a list of names that people wanted to dox. I never seen the list. I never heard the list, but I understand there's a list of people. Even supporters, subscribers are being threatened to be doxxed. Why? Why are people that are not even content creators, just because they have an opinion, just because they support certain content creators and because they're going to be doxxed? Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Make that particular situation make sense. Why would you want to dox somebody because they support content people that you don't support? Why would you want to dox somebody because they speak in a content creator's chat? Now you want to know who they are. Y'all got to make sense of this stuff. Y'all got to make sense that you so invested in wanting to know who people are that are not even content. You shouldn't even want to know you want to know who the subscribers are, the supporters are. You that pressed, you that touched. I would say touched. That you want to know who these people are. But when you find out who they are, what are you going to do? What is your intention? Once you get that information, what you going to do? Just come and laugh? Laugh at life events? Get a picture of them and laugh at them? Laugh at their family? Notify their family, call their jobs. Y'all make it make sense. Because you know when it's going to stop? When somebody eventually gets hurt and somebody's sitting behind bars. Y'all going to press it. Y'all going to keep pressing this because you're going to run up on somebody. You're going to push somebody. You don't know who you're dealing with. Like Kiss the Ring said, you don't know these people out here. You doxed the wrong person. You don't know nothing about these people other than they got an opinion. They got a view. They're talking. And now you feel you want to know. Sometimes it's best to leave Pandora in that dang on box. You better sometimes leave that stuff. Don't open certain boxes. Let it lie where it lies. because you guys are going to come up on something that you don't want to come up on. This stuff here, this stuff here that you want to go look people up and find them out. You got people that ain't got nothing to lose already. You take their last from them. You get a person. You dox a person that ain't got nothing to lose. Like some of y'all, I don't want to run up on. I ain't that big bad bully wolf. Okay, I ain't ever gonna pretend to be a big bad bully wolf. I don't care how many gats I got surrounding me. I ain't big bad bully wolf. I don't want to run up on the wrong person. Because trust me, there's always a person that gonna be a little better than me and willing to do a little bit more than I am. Right? So you got to be careful about that. Everybody want to claim, hey, behind these keyboards, somebody gonna answer that call. You call them long enough, you call them out long enough, you call them long enough, somebody gonna answer your call. I'm not gonna ring nobody bell long enough for somebody to answer that call. I don't want to see you. I don't want to know no more about you than what I know and what you allow me to know in this YouTube. You understand? Other than what you give me here, I don't want to know. I don't want to see you. I don't want to come see you, and I don't want you to come see me on no BS. You understand what I'm saying? All this, run up on me, come see me. I have no interest. I don't want to know where you are. I don't want to know what you're doing. Other than what I know here to make my commentary on, I have no further information. I don't want to know. You're not invited to my home, and I'm not invited to yours. You understand me? I'm not accepting your invitation to your state, your home, your job. Your invitation has been declined, and you definitely don't have one to mind. Okay? I have no further interest in that because I don't know to what extent people will go. I don't know who they know. See, it ain't always easy as what you think it is. Thank you, Heather, for the $4.99. I do appreciate it. Ain't always as easy as you think it is, guys. Y'all don't know who behind these keyboards. Like Kiss the Ring, I say again, you ain't know who it's. I'm gonna say like she said, you don't know who's not taking their medications. Okay? You don't know who's not taking their medication. You don't know who's not talking to the people they need to be talking to. You got some lonely people out here. You got some people who ain't got nothing to lose and may be on their last. You don't want to run into that person that ain't got nothing to lose. I ain't talking no smack out here because I definitely don't want to run into somebody who ain't got nothing to lose. I got everything to lose. They may all have nothing to lose. I got everything to lose. My life, my family. I don't want to run into those people. I just want to have my conversation. Entertainment, educational purposes. If you can't handle that, then maybe, hey, something new. But definitely I don't want no, stuff like that coming my way. Hey, sweet and sassy, how are you? They won't be happy until someone is made as an example of on this nonsense. Lady D, and it's going to happen. It's not a matter if, it's a matter of when. It's a matter of when. It's just a matter of when. Because you got a lot of people out here willing to do dirt for somebody they've never seen before. You got so many people out here willing to do dirt. I've heard it. I've seen it. They're willing to come out here and do dirt for people, for people they have not even had sit down with. They're willing to do dirt for a person that they have never met. Not even, what? A voice? You willing to do dirt for a voice? In a picture? A picture? A video? That's what you willing to throw everything away on somebody's voice? Somebody else's personal feelings about another content creator that you have now developed those inherent feelings so strong that they're not willing to do their dirt, but you willing to do their dirt for them? You so mad, you willing to do a dirt for somebody that's not willing to do it for themselves. Make it make sense. You that angry that you're willing to go do dirt for somebody who's not willing to do it, who's going to talk about the dirt, but I guarantee you ain't going to probably not do anything, but you're willing to go do the dirt for them. And you on social media saying you're willing to do the dirt for them. Y'all silly, man. Y'all got to be some silly ducks out here. You out here willing to put your life on somebody you never met. So two people seem to count up the cost so much can be lost over so little says a shame of you. It's just silly. Hey, sweet and sassy, how are you? How are you? I mean, when I listen to the so-called grown, I don't know who's on the other side. First of all, let's look at this. A lot of times we don't even know if these are adults reacting. First of all, we don't know if these people are incarcerated, because we know incarcerated people got cell phones. And they may be getting off on some of this stuff here and pushing people to say these things. We don't know. Incarcerated people got cell phones. People in institutions got cell phones. Kids got cell phones. Are we sure these are all adults that we're talking to? Especially the ones that are oblivious to common sense. Who are we really talking to? Who are really behind these keyboards? And the person who they're doing it to won't bat them out of jail, won't bail them out of jail, saying flowers to the services. And we don't, and there's probably a lot of content creators won't go to that extent. Won't do anything. That's why I tell you, if you ever get those, and I'm not that person, you ever get to a point where you feel you out of control for justice, fall back. All right, I appreciate your support. But don't ever feel you got to get in a position to do anything that I'm not willing to do, okay? If you get so caught up in the fact that you want to hurt somebody for me, or you want to swing, no, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't support it. I don't encourage it. And I'm not appreciative of it, because we all should have some type of control. I can do me for me. I can't do you for you. You get out there and do something stupid, that's your choice. Okay? That's a decision. I don't promote that. I don't ask anybody to do for me. And I'm not inclined to feel good if somebody put their life on the line for me, for YouTube channel. My life is not in harm's way. I'm over here behind a YouTube channel, behind a keyboard. So if you get to a point where you think I'm in harm's way behind a keyboard, you got problems. Okay, they have tables, cell phones, they can FaceTime, and they also have emails. There you go, Latisse Graham. And the person who, so, you got to think about these things. I listen to people talk about all this stuff about, I'm willing to do this and that. No, I don't want you to do no more. Hey, God first and your family first. I am nowhere in that situation where you need to feel that you need to put your life on the line for me and you don't even know me. That loyalty does not exist like that. Okay? We ain't break bread. Loyalty is a two-way street for me. What have I done for you to make you that loyal to me other than speak? If I can get your loyalty, but just by what words, and I haven't done any more, and there's no expectation from me other than for me to come out here and cuss people out every day, or to come out here and speak, and you giving your all divided loyalty, I can't help you. I can't help you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your support. But I have done nothing where you have to promise your life and do anything for me unless we sit down and we have an understanding of the expectation, what you get and what I get. See, it's a two-way street for me. I don't give blind loyalty to nobody. My loyalty comes to my family, who I know, and friends I've been friends for 25 years. I don't give blind loyalty. I can't. That's not me. All right. When I say loyalty, we sit down, we talk, you have an expectation. What is expectation and what is in return? It's a two-way street. But if it's a one-way street, who getting the best of it? It's not a one-way street for me. They have tables. So when I look at this, I'm looking, who are we dealing with in these YouTube streets? Who are we talking to? Understand, I know there are a lot of great people out here. Wonderful people out here. I've met a few on this channel that, hey, I wish I could open myself and meet some of you guys. But based on the climate of this sector, it makes you kind of hold back. Based on the climate of things that I have seen, it makes you be a little bit more reserved. People like cell phones. I ain't talking to none of y'all on no cell phone. Ain't talking to nobody. Burn the dang on. What? Cell phone what? No. That got a record button on it. If you got a cell phone, got no have nothing recorded. I don't want to talk on no cell phone. I don't want to talk nothing. The climate here, no. Wonderful people. Enjoy you guys. Respect you guys. I have an utmost respect for everybody that come in here and give their opinion and listen and give me their time of day. That is what I respect. Because you don't have to. There's a difference between respect and loyalty. I respect you all as long as you all allow me to respect you. And then in return, I allow your respect. I give you the respect you deserve as well. That is as much as I have. But I can't pledge loyalty. Because I've never sat down, I've never break bread, I've never shared a drink, and I don't know the true expectation. And I believe it's a two-way street, not a one-way street. So, and I just keep it real, right? So that's why I'm able to come out here. Hey, abundantly blessed, how are you? So I just try to keep it real when I come out here. Everybody don't have to agree with me. I don't have to agree with everybody. No, but everybody doesn't have to like me. Ain't bad about like. A lot of times it's a matter of respect. You don't always have to agree with what I have to say. You don't always have to like what I have to say. I don't demand that because you ain't always like what I have to say. I don't like what everybody else have to say all the time either. I don't like everything every day I see. Come on here and tell no lie like that. I don't like everything I see and hear, whether I support the channels or not. I don't always agree and I don't always like, but that's human. That's human feelings, human reactions. I don't lose that because I'm a content creator or a subscriber. I don't dismiss what I feel, my emotions, because I'm here on YouTube. I still got feelings. I still got emotions. Certain things bothers me, certain things don't. And if I don't like it, I don't have to listen to it that day. Just like you don't have to listen to this. If you don't like what I have to say, you have the choice to come in, listen for a minute, and say, BS, I'm gone. Okay. That's the beauty of it, right? What makes the world go round, y'all? Is what makes the world go wrong. Around and around and around. Right? But just getting back to everything I said, that doxing is here. That doxing is here. And it ain't gonna stop until somebody gets hurt. Until everybody gets out of their feelings and realize you got two choices. If it gets to a point where you need to dox somebody, then you need to think about it differently. What are you doing? It ain't the person. You got a problem. You got a problem. The person ain't going nowhere. It's like you trying to eliminate somebody, but you're going to eliminate yourself. You're going to take yourself out the equation as well. You take the other person out the equation, you out of the equation as well. Okay, nobody wins. Hey, Bill, how are you? Good afternoon, Chris_10. Ashley, how are you? Tawana Gregory, how are you? Abundantly blessed. Leticia Graham. So, we got to take in consideration all the time. When you willing to do dirt for people out here on this YouTube sector, why? Ask yourself, what took you to the point that you that angry that you're willing to put yourself in a place where Hey, Angela Brooks. Hey, everybody. You're willing to put yourself in a position to lose everything. And some of you have put your life at risk, your livelihood at risk, to go get information for somebody. Was it that? Are you that loyal that you were willing to put your livelihood, everything, at risk? Loving me, Tracy Anderson, how are you doing? If I didn't call your name before, welcome in, lovely. Let me make sure I got some people in here already. Lady D, sweet and sassy, how are you? Heather, Portia Hogan, hey, how you doing? Danny girl, ashamed of you. How you doing? So I think I've gotten everybody for up here, but abundantly blessed. So yeah, you put your livelihood. Some of you old enough to already started earning, about to get a pension, about to get your retirement. You probably already got it by now. You're probably not going to lose it once you put that time in. But you're so mad, so angry for a content creator that you put it at risk, then something is wrong with you. It's not the content creator, it's you. And the content creator is going to take advantage of it. They're not going to lose anything. You are. You're willing to lose what you invested, your integrity. How many of you lost your integrity, or you probably didn't even have any, when you went up there and started looking people information up? Because that takes a lot to go and research people's information for a content creator, for any content creator. And you in your position where you're not supposed to do that, but that's your integrity. That's what you show that you didn't have. Either you lost it here on this YouTube page or never had it. The truth be told. Right? That says a lot about your character, that you're willing, and your weaknesses, that you're willing to put it all on the line. And what did you get from that? Let me ask you that. Let me ask people, when you went out there and you researched people's information from your job, resources. I'm not talking about if you did anything from your home and you're not using your resources as an employee or an employer to gather information. I'm talking about those people that took the opportunity on their job to go put information on people here in this sector, or any sector. What did you gain from that? Did you get a financial gain from it? Or you just got that self-gratification? Ooh, I did something. Ooh, I helped. That's what you got. You got pleased by that? I did something? Ooh. What did you get from that? 1,000, make it clap. I don't know who you are. Okay. So hey, Seretinous K-pop, how are you? I wonder if you just ask yourself, and maybe you're not even going to hear this, because some of you are so loyal, you were told not to even listen. You're only able to listen to whatever anybody else say. You're so loyal that you will never hear this. So somebody will probably tell you. I don't know. But what did you get? Hey, Naya, Dia DC, how are you? What did you get? When you did that, what gratification did you receive? Was it self-gratification? Did you feel you accomplished something? What was the gain? Did you not even feel guilty? Did you not even feel that you betrayed your company? Did you even have that in you? Because see, it takes a certain type of person. What did you gain, and what did it cost you in the end? Or did you not have that moral fiber in you in the beginning that you're willing to do it? You that desperate. You that desperate for a friend. You that desperate for your name to be called in a chat. You that desperate to please somebody. You're a people pleaser. You wanted to please a content creator so bad that you put Your livelihood on the line. And all you got was a thank you. What'd you get? Your name mentioned? A thank you? A little bit of money? What'd you get? What'd you get for going on your job and researching? What pleasure did you get from it? And ask yourself, why? Why was I so invested that I went and got this information on these people to give to another content creator? And I don't care who the content creators are. I'm talking to the whole sector. Ask yourself that. Yeah? When you went and got that information on people in the sector using your job resources, how did you benefit? What gratification? Was it just a moment of gratification? Are you still feeling good about it? It will tell on, hey, Gamma's World, how are you? Welcome in. Thank you for in the beginning, but welcome back. Need to ask that question. Who did it help? Did it help you at all? Did it help you at all? How did it help you? And I'm talking to the people that use their job. And if you went and got this information the other kind of way, hey, I don't have to agree with that either. I'll listen to it. But I'm talking about people that put their livelihood, their job resources, their work, their place of employment, the place that where they're supposed to be sitting, and they entrusted a computer. And they have YouTube. You let it cross into you. You're not trustworthy. You're definitely not trustworthy. You lost all your integrity. You have none. You either where there was none, you've probably done worse on your job. I believe if you've done this, you've done worse. Have you stolen from your job? If you're willing to do this, what else are you willing to do? That's why you get fired for doing things like that. Because once you break the trust, once you break that bond, once you cross those lines, you're liable to do anything, and you should be fired. Because you're not trustworthy. I would fire you in a minute. Say no more. I would fire, if I was your supervisor, I found out you breached that computer and you used that information, I would fire you immediately. No questions asked. You cannot be trusted. You're not trustworthy. And you should consider yourself not trustworthy. The minute you used your computer to access information that was not supposed to be used, it's not trustworthy. And I say it, I don't care who's listening. If the shoe fit, put it on. If it don't walk in it. Because you did too much. You did a little too much. From whomever. So, just note, there ain't no innocent out here. The only innocent people, I would say again, are babies and kids that's under the age of 18 or under the age of 18 when they were impacted. You impacted these kids' life. And those of you, and let me say this, those of you that are calling CPS, let me say something to y'all again. Those of you that are calling CPS on people, let me tell you something, and let me say this right clear. If you don't have a really just reason of calling CPS, let me tell you, and I'm going to say this again, you just cause a lot of pain in this person's life. Because you're going to put law enforcement and you're going to introduce an injury in this child's life because you're mad. And we know if you have ever worked, and I've worked closely with CPS, I've had to go with CPS to people's house. And I always said this, when you make that call, you have introduced an agency and law enforcement. This child, probably the first encounter with law enforcement is on your BS. Let me say this. For me, that's scummy. Because that child may have never had any encounter with CPS. They may have had no encounter with law enforcement, and thanks to you, you have put an agency and law enforcement in this child's life because you mad. Y'all foul, man. And I'm going to say it, you're foul, you're foul, you're foul. I don't care who you are, you foul. Every time y'all call CPS, y'all put a person at risk. Y'all put that CPS agent at risk, and y'all put that child and that family at risk. Y'all need to stop that BS right now. Y'all need to stop that. If y'all using that as a tool as well, I call foul on y'all. Because now y'all putting people at risk. Especially in this sector, the demographic is mainly probably African American, Hispanic, and some Caucasians. But we know the impact mainly will be on African American and those of other race. Okay? We know the end result sometimes can be horrible. I had an incident today. I saw a man on the side of the road. He was waving something. I could not tell what it was. I don't know if it was a cell phone. I don't know if it was a gat. And I had to think. Claude, I'm like, I don't know what he had. And I was talking to my niece. And I said, you know what hesitated me for calling? Because I couldn't identify what he actually was waving. I said, I'm not going to call. You know why? Because I don't want the chance, if I call and I say something and I couldn't truly identify it, I don't want nobody run up on that man and unaliving that man based on my phone call. Because I don't know who's going to jump and come out there all stupid and go, and just because I called, I had to really kind of take a step back and like, I ain't calling. Because the wrong officer will run up on that man, and that man got a cell phone in his hand. So I had to make that call. And I made the call. I don't know exactly what it was, but he was waving it. And I could probably see, like I said, I don't know what it was, but he was waving it kind of funny. And he was just out there waving it, and he was waiting on the bus. Now, well, I said, if he get on the bus, he got to, if it's whatever it is, he got it on the bus now. But I had to, why, if I called, there's a possibility that the approach would be wrong. And I don't want to be responsible. So every time y'all call CPS, y'all putting that child and that family at risk, because y'all BS on this YouTube. Y'all so, I'm now that part I am angry about. Y'all bringing CPS in it because y'all mad. Y'all calling CPS on people because y'all mad? Thank you. So let me say something to you. You may think it's cute. You may think you win, but you ain't winning nothing. You don't get no points for that. You don't get no points because you're weak. Whoever's done it, who's done it, if you're doing it, you're weak. I consider you one of the weakest on this channel. Take it as you want. Because if you hadn't seen anything where you definitely need to call CPS and you calling because you mad because you didn't like what the content creator had to say, and if you calling it, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, and you're wrong on so many levels. And I don't care if you call the CPS on people that you know the only reason you calling is because you mad at the content. And if anybody has done it, you're wrong. You may have done it and think nobody knows. I don't know if you did it or not. I don't know who has called CPS on here. But if you're doing it because you're angry, y'all keep sending these agents to people's doors. If a CPS worker don't make it home because y'all don't know who doors y'all sending these people to, because y'all mad, y'all don't know if these people going to be triggered again. Y'all don't know what the situation when y'all sending people to these people's houses for whatever reason. Y'all can cause all type of childhood anxiety. Y'all not only impacting the parent, y'all impacting the child. Y'all have brought a law enforcement officer in this child's face, a CPS to be this child to be questioned and possibly separated for whatever reason. You have now impacted a child's life or children's life because of your anger, your lack of control. Because you can't deal with what's going on. Because you have no other way to battle with your mouth. Then get off. Find something else to do. The minute you think you have to call CPS because you're angry, find something else to do. Because you out of control. Y'all out of control. Y'all don't know what it's like when you have to go to a home. I told y'all the story. Oh man, I told y'all the story. I don't know what happened. I reported to her home. CPS was called. I had to report. No, the first day I got the call, CPS was called. The kids were removed from the home. Well, the kids were removed legitimately from the home, probably so. So the first call came out. CPS came. The next day I got the call to go back out to the home. And the next day the mother unalived herself. But not before she tried to take the husband out. Maybe that was a good call. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe see the trigger right there? You see the trigger right there? If that agent had went back to that home for an investigation, you see what you can cause. You see the domino effect of what you can cause when you're making these false allegations toward people? Y'all need to stop that. Y'all dox people to find out. Stop sending CPS to these people's home if y'all are not sure what's going on. And if you're mad, stop sending CPS to this home. You put them at risk. You put the officer at risk. You put the child at risk. You put the parents at risk because you're mad. Hey, Warren G, what's going on? What is going on, y'all? It pissed me off as well. It removes a child's sense of security. They worry about being removed from their family. Shake my damn head. Bill, that's what they do. And I don't know why they feel it's okay to falsely send CPS to a home. The impact for that officer, and they done did it to 3 or 4 content creators on this page. Maybe 5 or more content creators, whoever is doing it. Why are you using CPS as your battering ram? Why are y'all using, let me say y'all, why are y'all using CPS as y'all tool, just like doxing? You know better. You're no better than the doxer. Because now you're using CPS as a tool to fight your battle. You're no better. You're worse. Not only are you worse, because now you're having an emotional impact on this child. You're putting the police in front of their face. When I heard that would happen, I don't know what happened with the other content creator. You know, I don't do Peach McIntyre. When that officer was in front of them people, their kids' face, I'm like, what are y'all doing? Why would y'all do that? How many times did y'all send that people out there? Y'all know the impact that y'all had on that family? Did y'all know the impact y'all had on those kids? For that many times, for people to come out there and be in those kids, y'all made their home insecure. Because you're weak. And you're sad. And you don't know how to fight with your mouth, so you're doxing and calling CPS. You're weak and you're sad. If you're sending CPS out to these content creators' home and you get a pleasure out of it and it made your boat rock, it give you the little clickety click click, you're sad. You feel accomplished. You feel good. You just effed up a child's life probably for the rest of their life. Maybe a mother is struggling. Maybe a mother is doing okay. Not their best, but they're doing enough. But you didn't have to bring CPS on them. You didn't like the mother. You didn't like what the mother had to say. You don't like the mother's lifestyle. So you call CPS. No other reason. How many times did they have that officer call to that lady's house? Y'all didn't hurt her. Y'all hurt her kids. Y'all did not hurt her. You probably did hurt her. But you know who you impacted more? Those kids. Lifetime. Because guess what? Who knows how long CPS is going to be involved in their life? Melvin Bell, how are you? They're definitely immature and weak. So a lot of this stuff y'all doing on this sector and this channel and this YouTube channel ain't as easy. Y'all can't slide on that. Some of you sick. It's real. Some of you just really sick. I'm going to call it what it is. Some of you got some issues. Unresolved issues. Did you find that you can use CPS as a tool because you don't like what a content creator had to say? I'm going to dox them, then I'm going to call CPS on them. Shame on you. 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 If you have not witnessed anything, I heard somebody call CPS because somebody yelled at their child. Are you serious? Somebody may have cursed. Are you serious? You call CPS because a parent cursed or yelled? And that's why I heard, I don't know if that's true. I heard that. I don't know. Somebody may have called CPS because they heard a parent yell or curse. Y'all serious? Y'all calling CPS because a parent yelled or cursed. Y'all about to F up a child's life because a parent said something y'all didn't like. And some of y'all calling CPS has done worse. And you should not even want CPS to be involved because you know if you call CPS for that situation, did you do worse? I don't wonder. I don't know. That's what I heard. I don't know who did it. I don't know who's calling. But I heard the call was made because, and I don't need to drop any names in here, and I don't need nobody to drop nobody's names and whatever. I'm talking in general. I can't stand it to call CPS for no reason while there are kids out there really being abused. There, Vonnie Bell, you know what I said? Y'all may have taken from somebody else that really needed that help. Y'all got CPS. Y'all got these again, I said it before. CPS workers, DSS workers, these people that go in these homes have caseloads. Hundreds of kids. And you may have had your insecurities, your lack of control, your sensitive skin may have impacted another child's life that needed that CPS worker to be there and not at some foolishness that you mad about. Y'all need to think before y'all act. Y'all need to start thinking before y'all act. Really need to start thinking. Because some of y'all, I don't know. Simpletons, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't call names. I don't know what to say. But you guys, you don't get no points for that. But maybe you laying in bed all accomplished and satisfied that You just may have effed up a child's life because you mad because, oh, I heard them curse the child. I heard them yell at the child. You didn't ever yell at yours? You ain't never cursed? You ain't never smacked them on the butt? You ain't never tear the butt up? But you heard them yell at a child on who ain't never yelled? I done tell my child, hey, whoa, shut up. Be quiet. I'm doing something. We done heard it before. But is that worthy of CPS? No. Shut that. Is that? No. Hey, Hachi. How are you? Y'all need to stop. Yes, CPS, y'all need to stop using it as a tool also. Because I consider you weak when you're doing stuff like that. I have no respect for you. I tell you that, no lie. If I ever find out who you are, I'm going to tell you. You may not care how I feel, but I'm going to tell you what. If you out there and you're doing it, you get no respect from justice. And you may not care because you don't have no respect for yourself. But you get nothing from here. I don't respect that. I don't care about that. You, okay? If I ever find out who you are, who's doing that? Who did that to Peach? Who did that to other content creators? I don't care whether I agree with them or not. If you're doing that to content creators out here, I'm going to tell you what. You get nothing. If I ever find out, I might call your name out. I don't need nobody to drop whomever, but you get nothing over here. You get no points. You get no cookies. All you get is some little sit in your little corner and smile. I did that. That's what you get. But just know who your lives you just impacted. And who life you can be impacting. And now what? What you get for that? Some congratulations on yourself? Because you're too coward to come out here and say you did it. Who did it? Come out here and say, I did it. Take the pleasure of doing that. Don't hide behind it. If you cared so much about that child, stand up and be proud about it. I called. Go ahead and say it. I called. I was concerned. If you truly were concerned and you truly did it, you should not hide behind it. Go ahead and call it. Say it. I dare you. Come on out here and say you did it. You were so concerned. Come out here and say you did it. Coward. Cowards. 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 Come out here and say you did it. Say I was so concerned that I made the call on all these content creators who I didn't like because I couldn't do it anyway, so I just called CPS. I dare you. I'm good, and how are you, Alice? Hey, I'm a whole vibe. How are you? What's going on? Oh, you got to catch up on that in a minute, vibe. I'm gonna probably be going off a lot. I've just been talking. Oh my God, I've been on here an hour and 22 minutes. But yeah, I just kind of been throwing some things out there. Started off talking about the attorney daughter, my opinions and what I thought, and then went off to other things that justice can do. But you guys got to get a grip on this situation, y'all. If you got to the point now that you got to be calling CPS, you got to be waving gats. You need to find something else to do for a minute. Calm down. Reassess. Get a grip. Okay? You're going to be okay. It ain't all that. If you're at that point where you cannot control yourself, control how you're going to respond, you got to call CPS. You got to do what else? Wave a weapon and want to go meet somebody. Don't know. If it's to that point, you out of control. Okay? So, it was a crazy day. I watched a little bit of it today. I had the wrong shirt on. He got the white shirt on. He running that, he giving that doggone, what's his name? Kenneth Copeland? Is it Kenneth? He's giving that, he's giving Copeland, Woody is giving that doggone DA a run for her money. He is making her work. He's like, He is she were earning that check this week. She is earning that check because he is not. He's not. I heard he asked for a but I need a break. But I got to go back and catch because he's a character. He's definitely a character. Woody admitted to Red Rum. Oh, really? Well, he did some admissions. He's covered now through immunity, so he can say some things. That's why he can say, if I said that, then that's why he said today. If I said that, if the detective said I said it, then I said it. I don't remember, but if he said I said it, then I did. So he's under immunity. So anything he says that can impact past cases, he's under immunity now. So he's not going to be held accountable. So anything he said that he has been is under immunity. So he knows he can say anything now, unless it's something that they don't know anything about. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. But he's testifying under immunity. But guys, I appreciate you guys coming in. I've said what I had to say. Y'all need to leave CPS alone. Let them do their job, because that's getting sickening, and it's been happening on this channel for a while. I started watching because of you and can't turn away. Wish I can go back. Yeah, I've been trying to go back. You go on YouTube. You can go on YouTube and pick up inserts of it, and to get a little caught up. I watched a little bit of YouTube yesterday, and they had a history of the YSL, I think it's called, wherever that gang is called, that young thug, some slimy something, I don't know. He wasn't part of. They had some things on YouTube that give you some backstories and insight on to Woody and how he got there. And I watched the case where like I told y'all earlier, I watched when he was interviewed in 2021 by the detectives, and he got a 2015. He admit to a lot of things, guys, but he was definitely a snitch. He was definitely a snitch. Yeah, it's funny as heck. That DA, man, she got to go have a drink after she finished with him. I know she go head straight to the bar. I know that DA, as soon as she walk out there, she throw that jacket, drop her head, pull that weave down, take that jacket off, and go sit at a bar for about 8 hours. I know she drive him to... he got her going to the bar after work like that motherfucker. That motherfucker. I know she doing that motherfucker. Oh my God. Let me get a drink. She probably done popped 10 bottles. By the time he finished with her, her head gotta be spinning. Cause he ain't no joke on that stand. He ain't no joke. I'd be like, Your Honor, I rest, man. I quit. I give up. I just give up. Your Honor, I quit. I don't even want to talk to him no more. The DA arrest. I rest my case. I ain't talking to this joker no more. I don't want to know nothing else. We done, y'all. We rest. I don't stop talking to him. I don't even want to talk to him one more day. Not one more hour. So whatever y'all gonna do, just do it. I'm done with him. they ain't banking their case. That boy, he ain't saying much of nothing. He just there for show right now, y'all. He's there for show. Because he ain't doing nothing but playing with that DA. I know she want to go over there and just jack his... I know she want to go... I would say yoke him. I know she want to go over there and just yoke him. Just yoke him one good time. Boy, if you don't stop playing with me... She's like, I asked you. How many times did he asked? He got her saying asked. I asked. Man, he got her tired up, man. But she stays on it. She ain't letting go. She finds about several different ways to come back, but he gonna make her work for it. But anyway, guys, this has been fun. Not so fun in the end, but y'all lighten up on that CPS stuff, man. Y'all don't do that. If you ain't really seen nothing, don't introduce CPS in these kids' life because you mad. I'm gonna say it one more time. If you that mad and you think you got to call CPS on somebody to impact their lives because you mad at that person or you want to dox them, man, find something else to do. You're right. Find something else to do if you get to the point where you want to dox somebody to go cause harm. You know, find something else, man. Because doxing is here, but when you doxing to want to find out where somebody live because you want to do something to them or you want somebody else to do something to them, man, y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop, man. Definitely with that CPS. Y'all weak on that one. Y'all weak on that one. But this is justice, guys. I'm going to go back and check out Woody, y'all, because Woody is entertaining. It's a sad situation, but Woody just putting that doggone DA to the ringer. Hope I'm good. Hope all has been well. Say sweet and sassy. Honest Bank. Y'all, if y'all listen, Woody, y'all go check out Woody. You ain't never seen nothing like that on the stand in my life. Y'all, Woody. What you mean? What you mean? I don't understand. Let me say it like, what you mean? What you mean? I don't understand. Woody got a funny voice. What you mean? And man, I don't know what dialect is that. That's Georgia. What? And Woody acting more. Woody is truly. At this point in time, I've heard Woody give an interview, and yeah, he sounds similar, but he truly, in my opinion, playing stupid. What you mean? I don't understand. How old are you? What you mean? How old are you? I'm old. I mean, what's your age? Old. Well, I'm an adult. What you mean? Who's that in the picture? What picture? He looks around the whole entire room. That picture right there? That's a man. What's the man's name? Man. I promise you guys, that's the stuff that he's doing. That is the stuff that he's doing. Y'all gotta watch him. Thank you, Miss Thang, 1997. I appreciate y'all gotta what you mean. He's saying what you mean. What you mean. Y'all gotta go watch Woody. Woody giving y'all the answer. Woody is y'all just go listen for I'm Miss Rocker. How are you? Y'all gotta go listen to Woody just for the answers. When he look around the room, he look at I can't see the picture from that far. I done told you, but you don't need to know that. I know you don't need to know. I want some. I need a drink. I don't want no water. What do you? I can't see him. It's travel people with some dreads. Man, the dread back there. Woody. Woody is working that lady's nerve. He is working her nerve. But y'all, it's just for entertainment purposes only. Go check out Woody, y'all, and then catch up with the case. But y'all, if y'all just want to laugh, go check out Woody. Matter of fact, check him out for the past few days. He's entertaining as heck. Woody will be internet famous. Watch. He's definitely gonna be internet famous. What you mean? What you mean? I don't understand. What are you trying to say? I don't understand. So what color shirt do you have on today? Y'all can imagine if y'all can see me. If you ask Woody what color shirt he gonna look at her like, what color do you what color? What do you mean what color? What color is it? Look at your shirt and what color? Is it white? I don't know. What you mean look at my shirt? What happens if I look at my shirt? Y'all gotta go look at Woody. Woody, y'all, I'm gonna go catch up on Woody, y'all, because that's what I'm gonna be doing tonight. I'm gonna be laughing at Woody after this live. Y'all wanna after this live, go watch Woody and laugh. I'm promise you, go watch Woody's live. Watch Woody sit in case, y'all. Y'all gonna laugh y'all butt off. Okay? This is Justice React, y'all. Thank y'all for a great live. Thank y'all for your input. I appreciate it. Hit the like button if you didn't. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the share button, y'all. I appreciate it. And like I said, I'm going to bring the content. You don't have to like it all the time, but it is what it is. This is Justice React, y'all, and I'm out. His attorney trained him well. Says Sweet and Sassy. Sweet and Sassy, I'm on my way over there. Judge, she keeps asking me the same question. Oh my God. Oh my God. I gotta go catch Woody, y'all. Who in the world is Woody? Uh, who in the world is Woody between? Y'all gotta go catch Woody. Y'all gotta go catch him. I'm gonna go laugh after this live as well, y'all. I'll see y'all later. We'll talk about Woody some more, guys. Gotta get some of them catchphrases from Will. We're gonna learn a lot of catchphrases. What you mean? Because that's what I'm gonna be doing. What you mean? Ask what you mean. When somebody stop and ask me a question, I'm gonna go, what you mean? I don't understand. What you mean? What you mean, Tilo? By the way, okay. Who in the world is Woody, by the way? Sweet and Sassy, you don't. Oh, star witness for the state. Sweet and Sassy, I don't know if you playing or not. Woody is testifying on Young Thug's case, man. He's a state witness with immunity. So and he's using every bit of that immunity to be fools. He running that doggone DA through the ringer. So I'll see y'all soon, y'all.